Sereno, Latin Kings, and St. Deuces, those are just a few gangs that have staked out territory in Ottumwa. There have been dozens of different gangs identified in Ottumwa with varying numbers of membership.
It's kind of tricky because we might identify one person as being a gang member of a specific gang, but yet they might not be active.
The Sereno gang has the largest influence in town.
That doesn't really tell the whole story because there's different sets of different gangs. So you might have an individual who is identified as being involved in the Sereno gang, but then you have to determine which set he belongs to.
The influence of gangs comes from two areas, the southwest part of the United States and the Chicago area. Sergeant Steve Kovacs says right now he doesn't believe Ottumwa has a gang problem, but it's possible the threat could grow.
The one thing that I am fearful of is if you do get several individuals that are identified as being involved in a specific gang, if they organize and they really get involved in criminal activity.
The primary focus of gangs are narcotics distribution and weapons.
They're in it to make money, plain and simple.
Gang graffiti like seen here on this building may make it seem like there's gang rivalries or even that competition over money would cause rivalries, but that's not the case in Ottumwa. In fact, sometimes they even team up.
And they might work together to whether it's selling drugs or just hanging out.
Gang affiliation can start at any age, from elementary school up to high school.
And at one point I did end up pulling an 11-year-old girl out of what we consider a flop house, a party, who was associating with gang members.
However, contrary to popular belief, gang recruitment is very minimal.
It might involve having individuals participate in retail theft or participate in drug dealing.
When it comes to finding out who is or isn't a gang member, Sergeant Kovacs uses what he considers gang identifiers. Sometimes
people will be writing in their school notebooks, or will arrest somebody and they have tattoos, specific tattoos that I'll look for.
It may sound like a Ottumwa resident should be on the lookout for gang members, but that's not the case. In fact, you most likely wouldn't even know if you walked by one.
The gangs, they generally keep to themselves and they're involved in their money-making activities.
Kovacs says the gang problem is under control right now and hopes it stays that way.
You never know when you could have an explosion of a specific gang set or gang members in your community. We just try and stay on top of it and obtain as much information as we can.
Reporting in Ottumwa, Iowa, Alex Wilson, KTVO News.